Hey shooters, we're checking out the Mossberg MC1SC. I guess SC is subcompact. Rainy day here in Georgia. Dropped a lot of the ammunition on the ground, had to pick it up, so it got some dirt and mud all over it. You know, brush it off a little bit, but it's going to be a little bit of a reliability test. To begin with, let me just see how the gun shoots. I'm going to shoot some of the steel targets with the first mag, and then I'm going to move into an accuracy test with the second mag. The mags are kind of interesting. They're clear, kind of transparent. I've not had good luck with transparent aftermarket mags for other guns, but we'll see how these from Mossberg hold up. 7+1 for both the flat fitting, flush fitting mag, as well as the one with the pinky extension. So 7+1. This is a less expensive gun, but let's see if it can hold up to just one of our regular range days.
I'm sure every shooter has heard of Mossberg. Their story goes back more than 100 years, and even though they're not known for pistols, it was actually the first type of gun they ever designed. Back in 1919, they introduced a 4-shot 22 long rifle. But since then, they've focused exclusively on shotguns and rifles, with one of their best known guns being the Mossberg 500 shotgun. But in the last few years, they've come out with a few pistols, the first being the MC1SC, which is what we're reviewing today. It's got a 3.4-inch barrel, stainless steel slide with front and rear cock inserations.
I didn't really take my time with that. I just went ahead and just kind of did a steady cadence. So I'm not expecting like supreme accuracy out of this group. We can try another one where I slow it down a little bit, but just getting a feel for the gun. It actually shoots really well, feels good in the hand. I am noticing a little bit of finger pinching with the trigger there, with this flat trigger. I do notice that a lot with flat triggers, and some of that may be the way that I am pressing the trigger, but the trigger is very good on this gun. Let's check out the group. So a little hard to see there, but see, I got a decent group. You know, it's kind of starting to spread a little bit low, but you know, it's all right. So let's see if I can put a little bit better group. I think this gun can do better than that.
It's also got steel 3-dot sights and coming in at 22 pounds heavy. And I say heavy because the Glock 43, which is almost identical in size, comes in at 18 ounces. The MC1SC has 2 transparent mags that come with it. One is a 6-round flush, and the second is a 7-round extended mag.
7-round magazine. Got one in the chamber. It's running 8 shots.
The gun is selling for around $300 to $350. Mossberg has also since come out with a couple other offerings. One is the MC2SC, and it's got higher capacity, competing with the SIG and Glock 43 Springfield Hellcat market. It's got an 11 and 14 round mag that it comes with. It's optics ready, but it's MSRPing for about $550, which I think is a little high for the Mossberg. The features of the MC1SC include a flat face trigger with a trigger blade for safety, which I always prefer on a carry gun. The trigger's pretty decent here. The reset's not horrible, and it's pretty lightweight for what it is. The gun also comes with snag-free steel 3-dot sights, and they've got True Glow night sights available from the factory, which I really appreciate a gun of this value coming with steel sights.
Grouping very similar, had a couple flyers, a decent core group, but nothing to brag about. But I think it's good enough accuracy, especially out of a small little pistol like this. With the flush mag, this really ends up being a pretty small little package here.
You ready?
Yep.
When it comes to ergonomics, the MC1SC is also very similar to the Glock 43. The profile's almost identical, and even down to the palm swell that they put on the gun. It just feels kind of like one of the micro Glocks in my hand.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's got a decent little trigger.
And just like the micro Glocks, the texturing's not very great. Even though they tried to put these textured patches on the gun in the grip area, they're just not good enough. So you're going to probably end up having to put some textured tape of some sort on there. And if you haven't shot the gun enough to notice that, you should try taking it out when it's raining or on a really hot day when your hands are sweating. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Smaller gun, smaller controls, a little harder to get the mag. Let's try that one more time.
When it comes to performance, this gun was pretty fast for such a small package. I found that the 6-round mag was really good for concealment, but it made the draw really tough. The 7-round mag was perfect for shootability, and it's probably what most folks are going to use while they're on the range.
That wasn't bad. I was drawing from deep pocket for my spare mag, so it took a second to get it out, but I was able to get it out. Overall, pretty impressed with this little gun, especially for the price point.
Reliability on this gun was really good. I don't have any concerns. I borrowed this gun from a buddy, and he's had it for a long time, and he's never cleaned it, and it shoots really well. He's not had any problems out of it. We did have a few small hiccups in the very beginning. What I think was happening is that there's a little bit of sludge buildup on the internals, where you had some old carbon that kind of got wet, turned into sludge, and in combination with the dirty ammo, the slide was not wanting to go all the way forward when my son was shooting it. So we pulled it to the side, went ahead and cleaned up the ammo a little bit and added a little oil to the gun, and we had 0 malfunctions out of it for the rest of the range session.
Show you guys some of this dirty ammunition. Dropped it, and so it's, you know, it's just got a little bit of debris on it and stuff like that. With it being wet, it's tough to get off. Had this bucket right here that I knocked over, so about 500 rounds of ammo.
Looking at aftermarket for this gun, there are a lot of aftermarket options out there. I was pretty surprised, but you can get holsters readily available on Amazon or other sites. You could find mags. I've seen plenty of 6-round mags available for this gun. However, most sites carried the 7-round, but they were back ordered or out of stock. So I would recommend, if you own this gun, go ahead and get you a couple extra 7-rounders if you can, if you see them available.
All right, the Mossberg MC1SC. This is a great little gun. They probably could have increased the capacity for the size of the grip, but I won't hold that against them. Overall, I would say this would be a good buy. It's got some nice sights on it, easy to point. It's fairly accurate for what it is. The magazines do drop free. It's just the grip style. My hand prevents them from dropping free, so there's nothing on the gun. It's just my hand tight. Just a meaty palm there stopping that mag from dropping free. But other than that, great gun from Mossberg. Here's the larger magazine. Six. 7th round goes on there much easier. Pretty cool to have the transparent mags. And fitment in the gun. It's all right. Yep, so not too bad. So it looks like 6+1 and 7+1.
Overall, I think the MC1SC is a great value, especially for that $300 to $350 price point. If you start getting much above the $350 mark, I really would start considering a used Glock. You could get a used Glock 43 for $400, maybe even less. And then the 43X and 48s. I bought a 48 not long ago for, I think it was $400 even out the door. So it was used, but I would much rather have a used Glock than a new Mossberg MC1SC. But that's just me. I mean, I think overall the features here are great. You're getting a lot of things like steel sights, stainless steel slide, front serrations, a pretty decent trigger, and a pretty just decent package altogether. Shooters, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found value in the content. Maybe it will help you make the decision concerning whether or not you should buy a Mossberg MC1SC. I believe that it is a pretty good gun for the money. I would caution you in terms of paying too much for it because I think there are some better guns out there that are just a little more expensive than this, especially if you're willing to buy a used version. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, thank you all and God bless.